I want to start making games, but I have no idea what to make. So yeah, I'm stuck. Every time I sit down to work, it's not that I have no ideas. I have too many. Art style, pixel art, 3D. Can I even make art at all? Should I learn Rust? Which engine do I use? Should I build my own engine? Do I start my dream game? Add combat, farming, a new art style? It keeps going. And somehow, that's worse. Because none of these ideas are clear enough to actually start. There's no structure, no priorities. Just this constant feeling that I should be making progress. But I don't even know what progress means right now. So I jump between ideas, start one, doubt it, switch, repeat. Until I've made basically nothing usable. And I think I figured it out. The real problem isn't motivation. It's clarity. Too many vague ideas means no decisions. And no decisions means no game. So I'm scaling things way back. One idea, one small feature, something I can actually finish. Even if it's not the dream game. Because honestly, one small, finished project beats 100 perfect ideas that never existed. So I forced myself to choose. Not the perfect idea, just one that makes sense. And I narrowed it down using 3 rules. First, scope. If it sounded big, open world, complex systems, tons of content, it was out. I'm not trying to build my dream game right now. I'm trying to build something I can actually finish. Since I haven't made games in a while, it's hard to estimate how long things take. So I kept cutting ideas down, then cutting them again and again, until they were actually manageable. Second, what I can realistically do. Do I have the skills for this? Can I build a basic version without getting stuck for weeks? If it required learning 5 new systems at once, it didn't make the cut. This is where I leaned into my strength, programming. I've been a developer before, and it's what I'm best at, even if I'm a little rusty. And third, what actually moves me forward. I picked something that made me think, yeah, this gets me closer to a finished game. Not the finish line, just a step in the right direction. And this is what I landed on. A sandbox for designing with shapes, specifically a dodecahedron. Why? I came across voxel art and really liked the idea of generating terrain and objects through code, but instead of cubes, I wanted something different. Using a new shape could give things a unique look, something that stands out. And building a tool to create game objects this way could be really useful later. It's small, it's doable, and honestly, it feels good to finally move forward again. Next, I had to choose a game engine. I used Unity in the past, but after everything that happened, I went to try something else. I like the idea of open source, so I decided to give Godot a try. This project should be enough to figure out if I want to stick with it long term. Then my first problem arose. I needed a dodecahedron. I assumed I could just grab a free model online. I was wrong. There were plenty of options, for a few bucks at least. But I'm trying to keep costs as low as possible. So instead, I downloaded Blender. If you don't know, Blender is basically the go-to open source 3D modeling tool. And that's about the extent of my Blender knowledge. After a few tutorials though, I created my masterpiece. A perfectly even, 12-sided shape. Next, getting it into the engine. I imported my masterpiece into Godot, hit play, and nothing happened. If you used Godot before, you probably know why. I needed a camera, so I added one. Hit play again, still nothing. Right, I also needed a light. Once I added that, I could finally see something. At that point, the game had officially started. Next up, moving the camera. If this is going to be a design tool, I need to view things from different angles. This ended up being a great introduction to some basic Godot concepts, and now I can actually do something. It's not impressive yet, it's not polished, but it's something. And right now, That's enough. Thanks for sticking around. I'd love to hear your ideas or any feedback you have. If you want to follow along with the journey, I'll leave links in the description.